For me, the sports environment is very interesting because it's about top performance, top individual performance, and also about high-performing teams. How do you produce the best of individual potential? How do you produce the best of performing teams? That's the key issue. And to manage those challenges, we really have to focus on the dimension of energy, competences and skills. The knowledge is important, but beside that, you need much more than just being intelligent to keep a sustainable performance during 30, 40 years. In business, most of the managers have long careers, intense careers, 10 hours a day, 40 years. You have to keep that performance during 10 hours a day and 40 years. How do you manage those three energies, three batteries? If you just point the intelligence, the IQ axis, it's unstable. That's not enough. You need the second axis, which is EQ, emotional quotient, capacity to manage your emotions, your stress, stay motivated, the self-confidence. But mostly to be stable, you need the third axis. And the third axis is mainly about the physical dimensions. That's the physical quotient. When you have three dimensions, three batteries, then you are stable. Only staying on one battery, one axis during 30 or 40 years is not enough to be sustainable in terms of performance. So managing energy is managing the three. And under high pressure, you are weakest as your weakest battery. You are worse as your weakest battery. So under high pressure, you need really to reinforce the weakest axis. And in sport, we focus mainly on that weakest axis because we know that will limit the level of performance. If you want to develop those two dimensions, emotional dimension and physical dimensions. First on emotions. The level one on developing that emotional quotient is self-awareness, being aware of your feeling and the capacity to express your feeling. Level one. And it's about intuition also. That's level one, connecting with your intuition. Not only connecting with the brain, my capacity to think, but also my capacity to feel and to use my intuition, and which will be part of my decision. The second dimension of EQ is people connection. It's not connecting with my feelings, it's connecting with your feeling. It's about empathy. As long as you don't have that capacity to connect emotionally with somebody else, you are disconnected from the people. We are not going to be together in the same project for good reasons. We need much more than good reasons. It must be also an emotional relation between us. Empathy, sympathy, complicity. We don't have to go to intimacy, but empathy is the minimum requirement to connect with other people. Level 3, team management. If I need to connect with many people, it's not connecting with me, my intuition. It's not connecting with you, empathy. It's connecting with many people, team, group. How to manage those different emotions, how to create a common emotion to a common goal. So managing EQ is really a process from me to one-to-one to group. If you can develop those three dimensions, then you can really exploit all the potential of the EQ. On the physical axis, the first dimension is to understand how does it work, your body. The physiological rules, understanding how function your body. And when you understand that, you understand better the exchanges of hormones, the variation of temperatures. And physically, mainly, we don't understand our body. We don't really develop that physical capacity. And when you understand the body, you understand that there are many things that you can really learn about yourself and develop that capacity to develop your energy. The most important thing in the physical battery is the recovery. How can you recharge your physical battery? You lose energy, you consume energy, you expend your energy on one side. How can you recover that energy on another side? The importance of sleep, the importance of nutrition, the importance of physical activity. Those are key issues that reinforce that physical battery. But mostly in the business, we don't care about that. In sport, for us, the quality of sleep, nutrition, and physical exercise are key to develop and reinforce that physical battery. So you reinforce emotionally and physically. There are many tools and many best practices that can help you to develop those two dimensions. Probably every individual has talent on one axis, which is natural added value. But the two other axes are more competences that you can develop. You just must be aware of those two dimensions. When you are aware about what means that emotional power and that physical wellness, then you can concentrate on those two dimensions and you develop that as competences. It's maybe not your innate talent to be physically fit or to be emotionally stable. But probably those are competences that you can develop. And support, coaching, training helps you to develop those dimensions. Everybody can reach the top of his potential on the 3 dimensions.